Hey world, what's going on? Ruben L back at it again. I have my boy over here, fellow YouTuber Vinny. He's joining me on this vlog. Yeah, and we're here to talk about it, man. Disney Plus, The Mandalorian. It's crazy. Everybody's streaming. It's coming great. Mandalorian's freaking awesome. Vinny, you got anything to say?
Yeah, Mandalorian, Star Wars debuted with it day one on Disney Plus. And if you guys don't know, Disney Plus starts out at $6.99 per month. And you can do a yearly subscription for $69.99.
Yeah, man. So here we go, guys. Our review. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to follow me. Don't forget to follow Vinny. And let's get it. Disney Plus. Vinny, so what's your favorite thing about Disney Plus?
What I like about Disney Plus a lot is that, like I said before, Star Wars debuted with a brand new TV show called The Mandalorian.
Oh my god.
And
excitement.
It's crazy. And it has this like nostalgic, New Hope, original trilogy
old
era.
School feel to it, man. That's the best thing about it. And like I'm not a big fan of The Last Jedi and all that, crazy stuff. But just watching this one, I appreciate the old school look, the flow. They didn't try to go with crazy designs and crazy graphic effects. They just said, you know what, let's just get to the story. If people like it, people like it. If people don't like it, which people obviously like it, it's great, man. What's your favorite part about it?
What I like about Mandalorian a lot is that like it feels like an old school Western, even though it takes place in a Star Wars universe. It needs that like Clint Eastwood little soundtrack.
Yeah, man, it's great.
And, Mandalorian, he feels like an old Western guy in the West looking to make his way around the universe.
He does.
So
I didn't think about it that way, but it's kind of like a Clint Eastwood kind of look.
Exactly. Exactly.
The feel of it, which is great, man. What do you think about Baby Yoda?
I was honestly very surprised by Baby Yoda.
Who was it? Yeah, that was crazy.
I'm hoping that they give us not closure, but tell us more about the species.
Man.
Because I'm not that I don't like him calling him Baby Yoda, but he needs his own name and stuff.
I heard they asked the producer about what do you think of everybody calling Baby Yoda Baby Yoda?
Yeah, he loves it.
He loves it. He's like, that's Baby Yoda. Now The Mandalorian. When does it take place? Is it true about it taking place right after
at the Return of the Jedi?
The Return of the Jedi?
Yeah. It takes place a couple years after Return of the Jedi. I think they said 5 years. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, something like 5 or 10 years or something like that.
And
wow.
We still see, in the first episode that debuted, you still see stormtroopers, hanging around.
You're right.
Even though that the Empire is, gone,
dead, supposedly,
there's still, there's millions of troopers out there still living.
That's interesting, man. Yeah. Wow, Baby Yoda. I wonder what story they're gonna, bring into, because they did a good job keeping it a secret. Because I had no idea this was. Nobody had no idea. No. It literally broke the internet. So it was like, wow, Baby Yoda, this is crazy. I actually thought, because while I was watching the Mandalorian, I was like, okay, let me see a timetable. Let me try to figure out a timetable when this is taking place.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, this has to be way before anything. And then, I see Baby Yoda, and okay, my theory's right. But to find out that it's right after the Return of the Jedi, it's interesting. It's kind of like a resurrection of Yoda.
Yeah.
Can he be his son, maybe?
Sure.
Can you imagine?
I hope not, because the thing about Star Wars is that they have to expand the universe. Star Wars, it's a huge galaxy.
Oh my God.
Space, goes on for, is so big. They need more characters and new things to come. And plus, there's no, reference to other movies of Yoda having a wife and kids.
Exactly. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, and plus the Jedi can't technically have a significant other because it's against their religion. So
supposedly it's a religion.
Yeah.
But Anakin, he did his thing, his rebellious ass. But yeah, man, I'm excited. It's a great show. The cinematography is amazing. The shots are great. The colors they use, I love it, man. I'm just so excited because, like I was telling you earlier, The Last Jedi was just, to me, it was just bad. What killed it to me was having Luke sucking on an animal's titty. I was just like, come on, man. Like, what in the world is this? What's your take on The Last Jedi?
Listen, I'm not gonna sit here and say like I hated the movie.
Yeah.
There's definitely some good parts that are
there's
enjoyable.
some good parts on it for sure.
I think that what Rian Johnson did with The Last Jedi, specifically Luke Skywalker, look, I didn't expect him to just, come back 30 years later and, save the universe again. Like not repeat his story in Return of the Jedi and New Hope and Empire.
It's exactly what it is, though.
Yeah,
I think
that's
the shock effect, from everybody's like, dude, like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
And then they killed the new emperor, to kill him like right away. I was like, okay, if they're gonna build this character, this villain, let's see how they build him. And it was just like, he shows up, he says hi, and he's dead. Like, what?
His overconfidence was like his weakness, Snoke. I wish, and maybe, future TV shows and movies that explore his background and his backstory.
What's the point of him?
Yeah.
I
mean, I understand why Luke Skywalker was, dark and depressed because, his own nephew turned against him. It makes sense for him to go dark, but I didn't expect him, like, he even says in the movie, like, like, I'm not going to come around here and take out a lightsaber and take out the whole First Order. Like, I don't want to see Return of the Jedi again. I want to see something new.
Exactly.
Maybe it didn't fall the way we wanted it to be, but it's, it does have its problems.
What do you think of the new film? Do you think it's going to do good or it's going to bomb?
Rise of Skywalker, I mean, look, the trailers, they haven't really,
expanded into anything, really.
I mean, it seems like the stormtroopers, you want to call them, or the First Order stormtroopers, they have jetpacks, so they're getting new technology for the villains. I'm excited to see what they do with Palpatine, because you think he's dead at the end of Return of the Jedi, but,
Let's see. From what I heard, and this is from what I heard, guys, I have no idea if this is true or not, but from sources, from what I heard, Rey is Palpatine's niece. And
I didn't hear this one.
Yeah, and then at the end, he kills
Kylo Ren.
Yeah, he kills Kylo Ren, and she kills him. And then she's, oh my God, everything is lovey-dovey. And towards the end, when they ask her, hey, who are you? She says, I'm whatever Skywalker. So she takes the Skywalker name, and that's...
I can see that happening.
So, and this is legit sources from, writers from Disney and Marvel or whoever the hell, wrote this shit. Because, let's see what happens, man. I hope it's good. I hope. I'm still going to watch it because, I'm just a Star Wars fan in general.
Yeah.
But they got a lot of work to do in the film industry.
Oh, definitely, for sure.
With Star Wars.
Kathleen Kennedy, president of Star Wars, of Lucasfilm, she it was an interview the other day in Rolling Stone magazine, and she said that she hates that people compare Star Wars to Marvel, which I get that, but because Marvel has like millions and millions of comics to go off of, and she said that Star Wars has no source material to come back off of, which is not true.
I was just gonna tell you, which is a lie. Even before, like, the thing with the new Star Wars movies that I'm like so bugged out about. Like, you had so much content from George Lucas, the books, everything. Yeah. Why didn't you just use that material? They wanted to scratch that, probably because they didn't want to pay him, from what I heard. But they wanted to scratch everything, restart all over again. And just figure it out with new characters, etc., which it didn't work. Like, you guys had the template. Do what I get that you don't want to get compared to Marvel, but Marvel, what they're doing is they're just taking the comic books, they're reading what they like, and then they're putting their own thing into it. They could have just done that. And I don't know, man. I just, the whole Kylo Ren thing, from what I heard previously in the books, his name wasn't even Kylo Ren. They created that name. It was supposed to be somebody else. The story is somewhat similar, but it was way better in the books. And they just have so much material to go off of from the comic books. I don't understand why she even said that. That doesn't even make any sense to me. But let's see. It's just so much content. They can resalvage the whole franchise. I'm hearing the parks. The Star Wars parks aren't doing good, and all this is because of the movies, man. I high-ranking YouTubers from that just focus on mainly on Star Wars. They just they bash it, they hate it, and I don't know if you've seen the Darth Vader film.
I've seen it by Star Wars Theory.
Yes. Star Wars Theory. You're fucking amazing, man. We definitely follow you, and his film was amazing. He's about to make episode 2 or whatever the case may be. So even he's like, I don't understand what's going on. Hopefully they resalvage it. But yeah, even the Vader movies were 1,000 times better than these movies, and and they were so salty they took it off, and it was like this big thing. But I'm glad he got his film back. And I don't know, man. I just really hope Mandalorian. It's a great look. Even the movie that just came out that bombed.
Solo.
Yes, even Solo. Solo was a good movie. Solo was better than the Last Jedi.
That's tough. I think it's okay, but there's a reason why it's not as good as it should be, because like Kathleen Kennedy we brought up before, every single movie that Star Wars has had since Disney took over Star Wars, she's fired the director, except for J.J. Abrams and Rian Johnson. Rise of Skywalker was supposed to be Colin Trevorrow from Jurassic World 2.
Oh, that would have been good.
So she fired him. For Solo, it was supposed to be Lord and Miller, the people that directed Jump Street 21 and 22.
Okay.
And she fired them for Ron Howard. And picking up the movie halfway through production, it's kind of tough to make it your own story.
It's almost like Justice League, how they did that whole shit just to satisfy Marvel fans, which now they have this whole petition where they're trying to
Snyder Cut.
They're trying to release the Snyder Cut. It's funny. But what else you like about Disney Plus? Anything else that stands out, or are you waiting just for the Captain America and the Winter Soldier? Are you waiting for those type of shows?
Most definitely, yeah. Marvel's brand new Disney Plus TV shows are very exciting. I love Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan. Falcon Winter Soldier is probably my two favorite characters because I'm a huge Captain America fan, so that's my most excited. We got WandaVision coming out. We got Loki. There's some good shows coming out for that.
I'm hearing Loki. They're trying to make, I guess, half of them regular Loki, and they're trying to get the woman to.
I heard about that.
That's gonna be interesting. And Disney Plus, man, it's obviously it's gonna do good. It runs basically the world, so it's gonna be interesting. What do you think? You think Netflix is gonna compete?
I mean, Netflix, they kind of have no choice but to compete because, one, they're losing all their Marvel content to Disney Plus. They're getting rid of, they have Black Panther on there now, Infinity War, and Thor Ragnarok, and once those deals run out, they're going to Disney Plus and they're done. And people, I wouldn't say majority of people are on Netflix for Marvel, but it's a decent amount of people.
True.
And plus, they're it's $16 a month compared to Disney Plus $7 a month.
And it's crazy because Netflix didn't start at that. They started like $6-7, and then it just went up. Which understandably, their content is absolutely amazing. But
Netflix definitely has good content.
They just have to bring their prices down and, like you said, compete, man. Because you think Disney Plus is gonna pick up Daredevil and Luke Cage and all these other shows.
All that. So I've had this, not theory, but I'm hoping Charlie Cox comes back as Daredevil. Me and my friends have been talking about that. We love Daredevil.
You know who else I like? Punisher. Absolutely
John Bernthal, one of my favorite actors.
You cannot change that dude, man.
John Bernthal, I've always said this to my friends, never on camera. I always thought John Bernthal was the Punisher.
Yes.
He could be a great, I don't know why I thought this. Maybe someday in the future when Arnold is done as Terminator. I always thought he'd be a great Terminator.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I think he'd be a great Terminator.
That's crazy.
He has that killing bad attitude. That look,
Yeah, man. I hope they bring back these shows, man, because the fans were definitely invested in them. Iron Fist, I wasn't too crazy about. Jessica Jones, I did like the first season. The second season was I haven't seen the third season. As a matter of fact, I completely forgot about the third season of Jessica. Luke was okay. The first one was good. The second one,
I was iffy,
And what did you think of the Defenders? Did you like it? I think it was okay.
I thought it was okay. I wasn't a fan of the villain. I don't
even remember who the villain was.
The Hand.
The Hand.
What's Matt Murdock's love interest? What was her name?
Electra.
Electra, yeah. Yes. She has the black hand thing
inside
her. I forgot what they call it.
You're right.
And she was the main villain, or one of the main villains.
Yeah, she came back to life and all that other crazy shit. Yeah. All right, cool, man. Yeah, I hope they pick them up, man. Disney Plus is good. I like the content because I have children, so my kids can watch the cartoons or whatnot.
Yeah, most definitely.
My wife is watching all the old school stuff she's growing up with. I was sitting there last night laughing because she's watching Pocahontas. So I'm like, are you serious? So it's good. It's worth it for sure, man.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And anything else you want to add, Vin?
Oh yeah, just Disney Plus, at $6.99 a month, you can't beat that. There's a lot of good content, and there's still a lot of stuff coming too.
Damn, he's advertising. Are you getting paid by Disney, Vin?
I'd love to. Disney, it's rocking the world right now.
Yeah, man, it definitely is, guys. I'm excited for Disney Plus. The Marvel shows are gonna pick up eventually. Mandalorian is absolutely amazing. I love it, and you can't go wrong, guys. So there you go, Disney Plus, Mandalorian, Marvel taking over the world. All right, guys. If you have any questions, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe and just hit us up, man. Till next time, laters.
Take care.